Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. For those of you that are new, welcome. You may also want to check out my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, where I do have a bunch of other pick a card readings posted for you guys into playlists. Those of you that would like to book a private reading, I do have my email down below in the description box where you can send me an email and I will provide you on more information on booking readings as well as other services that I do provide. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing advice on your situation. So just keep in mind that this is going to be general reading. So we're just going to be getting some advice from Spirit on whatever your situation is. Could really be about maybe a job, relationship, maybe like a family situation you currently might be dealing with. So whatever it is that you're currently going through right now and you're feeling maybe a little bit stuck, and maybe trying to make a choice, a decision, or maybe something that you're feeling. So with these readings today, if after you listen to a little bit of your pile and it doesn't really, I would say, match what you're experiencing or going through, then I would say go back and choose maybe a different pile to see if that one resonates with you a little bit more. So advice on your current situation. I do have 3 crystals out here for you guys today. We are going to be shuffling the piles together on camera. I will have timestamps for it below. We are going to be adding in one of these cards to help you to choose your crystal. Those of you that don't want to really wait to watch the whole shuffling process, you will have a timestamp that'll take you directly down to your reading. Those of you that do like to watch that process of shuffling, it'll follow this here. But we are going to be adding in one of these cards to help you choose advice on your situation. I will also have a close-up of your pile all put together with your crystal. So if you want to also jump to that, you can do that as well. That will be under the, we'll call it pile selection timestamp, okay? So let's see, pile number 1, we have some, and I don't even know if I know how to pronounce this right, Prehnite. It's like a light green, very light green little crystal. So Prehnite, that's going to be for pile 1. So let's pull your card, pile 1, advice on your situation. What is pile 1's advice on their current situation? Pile 1's advice. And we have action. Okay, that is going to be for pile 1. Pile 2, we have this beautiful peacock ore. So let's get a card for pile number 2. And I will show you guys a close-up of your card and crystal, but let's get these out. Pile number 2, there we go. Okay, so we have knowledge for pile 2. And then pile 3, we have this dyed little quartz crystal here. It's kind of like a burnt orange color. For pile 3, what is your advice on your situation? What is pile 3's advice on their situation? Okay, so I think I'm going to take this bottom one here. And we'll see. Okay, so we have treasure for pile number 3. So let's get a closer look. So pile 1, we have the action card and we have the Prehnite crystal, or Prehnite, I don't know how to say this right. Prehnite, I'm not sure. Prehnite. That's for pile 1. Pile number 2, we have knowledge, and that is with this peacock ore for pile number 2. And then pile number 3, we have the treasure card, and that is with this little dyed crystal here. Okay, so like I said, we are going to be putting the piles together, the tarot and the oracle cards, shuffling on camera. If you don't want to watch that, you can click straight down to your reading. But pile 1 with the Prehnite and the action card. Pile number 2, knowledge and the peacock ore. And then pile number 3 with the little dyed quartz with the treasure card. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Okay, so let's put these piles together. I am going to be using 3 different tarot decks today. So we're going to pull one from this tarot deck, which is what? It's the Dancing in the Dark tarot. Dancing in the Dark. Okay. So what is your advice on your situation? What is your advice on your situation? What is your advice on your situation? That will be for pile 1. Pile 2. Advice on your situation. That is for pile 3. And then we are going to use this one here, which I don't see the box. Oh, Midnight Magic. It is a mushroom tarot deck. Midnight Magic. And we're going to pull one of these. What is your advice on your situation? Okay, that's for pile 1. Advice on your situation. That's for pile 2. And then pile number 3. Advice on your situation. That is for pile number 3. Okay, and then we have this deck here, which I cannot remember what the name of this one is. I will put it down below. Just know it's the white tarot deck. I did purchase this on Etsy. I think it might be called like the Moon Tarot or Magic Moon Tarot or something like that. I will put the link for it. Okay, so let's see. We're going to pull 3 of these cards. Advice on your situation. Advice on your situation. And then one more for pile 1. What is your advice on your situation? Now for pile 2. Let's do that one. Advice on your situation. Okay, and then pile 3. What is your advice on your situation? Pile 3's advice on their situation. Let's do one more. Okay, so we are all set with the tarot. Now we're going to add in our oracle cards. So we're going to start with this one. This is Shamanic Healing Oracle. What is your advice on your situation? That's for pile 1. Pile 2. And pile 3. Okay, and then we have the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle. We're going to pull one of these. What is your advice on your situation? What is your advice? And that is for pile 3. And we are going into this one here, which is the Herbal Astrology Oracle. What is your advice on your situation? That's for pile 1. Pile 2, what is your advice on your situation? And pile number 3. And then we have one more oracle, and it's the Urban Crow. The Urban Crow Oracle. What is your advice? On your situation? That's for pile 1. Pile 2, what is your advice? And pile 3. Okay, so we are all set now. I do have another deck that I'm going to use to shuffle more messages, but we'll pull that on camera. So I guess we'll just put these on top, I guess like that, so you can see there. That will be for pile 2. And that will be for pile number 3. Okay, so our piles are all put together. Pile number 1, this is going to be yours here with the Prehnite crystal. Pile number 2 with the Peacock ore. And then pile number 3 with the dyed quartz crystal. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with the Prehnite crystal, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out what is your advice on your current situation. So let's take a look at your cards. We do have the first card that you chose, which is action. So we're going to see how that is going in with your reading. And we do have your tarot here. I'm just going to take a quick look at this one here to make sure we are YouTube friendly. Yes, we are. Okay. So let's look at the tarot. We have the King of Cups. We have the Moon card. We have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And then we also have the Nine of Wands. Okay. And let's look at your oracle. We have upheaval. Upheaval. We have Amanita with conduit. Conduit. We have card number 31 with omens. And then we have rhodonite, and it says find a way to forgive. Find a way to forgive. Okay, so like I said, keep in mind that this is a general reading, but I'm kind of seeing here this card of upheaval that could potentially be that there's something in your life, whether it be a relationship, a family situation, job situation. I'm feeling that there is something here going on in your life. And I notice in this card, there is a tree that's being uprooted. There's a nest that has fallen out of the tree, in which there's these little eggs that are there. So that can be symbolic of something that you've nurtured or have created. Actually, there's a bunch of nests in here. These nests are empty, but they're all in this tree. And I'm seeing that there's a bunch of wind blowing in here. So it kind of feels like maybe some of you could be dealing with a situation that is maybe creating a little bit of chaotic energy for you. And I feel like more so because we have the moon card here. The moon can bring about a lot of confusion, a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities, sleepless nights, in terms of us having nightmares and doubts and things being clouded, things not being clear for you. And I'm noticing that in this little conduit card here, there's a bunch of these little, I think they're little gnomes that look like they are working towards manifesting something here. We've got one little gnome that's kind of like cooking some type of, I don't know, there's something in the cauldron that's cooking here. And then the other two are kind of playing music. And yeah, this makes me feel like something that you've been putting your energy towards. It feels like something changing with the upheaval. This kind of is like tower energy to me. Something that's being uprooted, whether it's you that feels uprooted, yourself, you feel like you're dealing with the more chaotic energy. Maybe feeling a lot of fears or worries, stressing, insecurities, things of that nature. And I look at, with the Nine of Wands energy here, this is saying that you're putting, in forth a lot of energy, a lot of your energy. And the Nine of Wands, we could feel like we've gone through a lot. A lot of our energy has gone towards whatever this is for you. But what I'm kind of seeing here is that you have omens here. So it's almost like your spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels have been trying to give you messages of clarity to help you to be, I feel like, more confident in your decisions. Because I'm noticing you have this action card, which reminds me a lot of this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a very swift, quick moving type of energy with decisions, with action. And it's also a very confident energy. And then we have this woman here who's on a horse pointing her bow and arrow, focusing her intention on something here, action, taking action. With the find a way to forgive, some of you, I feel like you can kind of take this a little bit of different ways. Because in a way, I feel like maybe for some of you, there is maybe some type of choice or decision that you're making or are wanting to make or are feeling troubled by making. And maybe you feel guilty. Maybe you feel worried, stressed that if you do this or if you choose to make some type of choice or decision, maybe that it is going to create upheaval. Maybe that things are going to fall apart. Or maybe for some of you, this is something you're currently, like I said, going through right now where there has already been this upheaval. And find a way to forgive, to me, is about you not holding onto those illusions that the moon energy brings, because this is what's happening in our subconscious mind. You know, this can be a lot of irrational thinking, you know, fears, nightmares, insecurities, confusion, clouded judgment, not listening to our intuition. And maybe find a way to forgive. You know, maybe if there has been, for some of you, somebody that has come into your life that has created this upheaval here, you know, maybe in that case, it is time for you to take some type of action, you know, in that type of situation. But the find a way to forgive kind of gives me this vibe that maybe for some of you, if you're making some type of choice or decision, that you're worried about what other people are going to say, what other people are going to think. And I feel with the Nine of Pentacles energy being here, that, I mean, this is a very independent, very strong, stable, grounded energy of feeling stable. So even though some of you may feel like there's upheaval, which to me could be some type of change, or you're releasing something, letting something go, that you're still going to be coming out in a place where you're nearing the end of whatever this cycle is that you're going through here. I mean, we do have 2 9s here, you know, and 9s are nearing a completion of some type of cycle that maybe you feel like you've been, you know, going through at this time. But the 9 of Pentacles is a very beautiful energy in that I feel like no matter what fear is, or things seem unclear or cloudy right now, that the advice here is for you to try to ground yourself, try to ground your energy. Because if you notice this conduit here, like I said, they look like they are, you know, playing music here. And maybe like this little gnome here is like trying to really work, right, on some type of process of alchemy, because I'm seeing that there's this little bowl that's kind of dripping something down here from the sky. And these two are playing music, you know, and I feel like maybe there's something about your energy right now, especially if you're kind of stuck in this moon energy right now, where there are those, you know, fears or whatever it is that's going on with you, that you're feeling, that you might do something to change or shift your energy around in a way. And maybe that is for some of you listening to music, or for spending time in nature, grounding yourself at this time, so that you can really see the signs that Spirit is giving to you that are helping to lead and guide you. Because you have the King of Cups energy here too. And the King of Cups is a card of emotional maturity, emotional balance. And maybe for some of you, if you feel like things are kind of, I don't know, a little crazy right now, as far as maybe what you're feeling, maybe, like I said, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worrying, a lot of stressing, a lot of unknowns, like if I do this or if I do that, or a situation that you're in right now that feels like that you help to bring yourself to this place of emotional balance, right? And that is, of course, not always something that's easy to do, which is kind of why I took a day off yesterday from uploading, because my anxiety was like through the roof and I couldn't really I couldn't get grounded, so I had to like spend the day like sitting outside and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I feel like the King of Cups energy here in a way is about you working, I feel like, on your emotional balance within. Because even though you could be going through things here where things feel like they are being, you know, topsy-turvy or whatever you want to call that, a lot of this to me is about change, you know, change that's happening for you. And I feel like it's preparing for this change and keeping your mind, you know, clear about it. I feel like a lot of this is about you connecting with your intuition, which again, like I said, sometimes it's not easy to do. Like we feel so stressed out or so worried because things feel like they're kind of like all over the place that it's hard, for us to get grounded, kind of like I was yesterday. It's hard for us to get grounded, you know? But spending time in nature, is definitely something that is very restorative, very healing, very helpful. Going for a walk, especially if you're feeling that there is a change that's happening and maybe there's something about something that you've been working towards nurturing, you're worried about that change. I feel like it's kind of trying to stay planning. I feel like is a thing here. Planning, focusing your intention, so that you are able to see the signs here. Okay, you're able to see the signs, because I do feel like this is your spirit guides are shine, like there's signs everywhere. There's signs, there's omens, there's things that, ways in which your spirit guides are communicating with you. Some of you, I feel like it is through birds. Okay, some of you, I feel like it is through birds. Maybe certain animals that you've been seeing a lot of could even be something that's happening for you quite a bit as well. And I feel like a lot of this is about you trying to keep your own energy in balance, which is what this King of Cups is representative of. And also intuition, creativity, and when we're feeling in that, in this upheaval and the, in this type of mood or vibe, it kind of throws the intuition out the window, right? Where we feel not so grounded. We feel like we can't focus, right? And that Knight of Swords is a very, very sharp mind. It's clarity of thought and confidence in the way that you move forward with your decisions and choices. And sometimes if we're in a space where we're feeling like that and we cannot make choices or decisions, in some way, I kind of feel like it's your spirit guide's way of saying that there is a need for you to kind of do something to change or shift your own energy so that you feel more grounded and more focused on whatever this is that you are trying to figure out. And I feel like like I said, find a way to forgive, to me, maybe it is for some of you forgiving another person, right? Maybe the person has created upheaval in your life and you're trying to figure out, what should I do? Like, should I walk away from this person? Should I leave? What should I do? And I feel like we have a very strong energy there of the Nine of Pentacles. And it makes me feel like basically, even though things might seem like they're up in the air or you're going through some type of big change in your life here, there's been some type of literally upheaval, that you are in a place where you are prepared, right? To kind of make plans where you need to and really focus, and I feel like a lot of that is you really working towards grounding yourself and your energy so that you're in a clear headspace to be able to focus on whatever it is that you need to. Okay. This conduit energy here, kind of like how he's doing his little magic down here, it's kind of like there's a higher power coming in that's giving him exactly what it is that he needs, right? For his magic. Giving him what he needs there so that he is able to create. Some of you, this could literally be going through awakening or going through some big changes that are happening within you, and I feel like a lot of this is you focusing on working through your own fears and maybe acknowledging why they're there, where are they coming from? Because I feel like regardless of what the situation is for you right now, that you're going to be able to come out the other side of this feeling, I can say, a lot better than you do right now, in a sense that, you still have this very strong, stable energy here. Beautiful energy. I feel like it's just that moon energy that might make you feel like a little, thrown off a little bit. And that could even be something that's kind of internally where you're feeling this upheaval, that something is changing, something is brewing, something's about to change, something's about to happen. And I feel like with the omens here, it's like Spirit is trying to lead you through this change that you might start to feel within inside of yourself. And it's like your advice here is to really kind of focus on what it is that you want, whatever it is that's your heart's desire, I feel like, with the King of Cups energy here. And wanting you to feel more confident in your decisions and your choices. Some of you, this can have to do like with a job. Like maybe you want to move, maybe you want to go to a different job, or you're trying to follow your path and you're like, okay, well, is this it or is this not it? And it's like your spirit guides are saying here, they've already, it's like a need for us to pay attention to the signs, and maybe for some of you with the find a way to forgive, this is releasing certain things with the upheaval here, because it does remind me of Tower energy here. Maybe there's some change that's taking place within you that is helping you to release a lot of these things that you're holding on to, because the moon can also be a lot of our suppressed feelings and emotions that we're holding on to, that Spirit's trying to help you to release and let go of here, right? So maybe forgiveness is something that helps you to release or clear or heal, bring certain things to the surface for you to be able to acknowledge that they're there and heal from them. Okay. But yeah, I'm feeling the advice here. Like I said, for some of you that are feeling maybe a little bit ungrounded or unsure about your choice or your decision, maybe spending time in nature. Okay. I feel like looking at this here, Spirit is giving you exactly what you need to help you through whatever situation this is. But it's about us being open to the guidance that's there, right? The universe can communicate, your spirit guides communicate with you in many different ways. We just have to see it. And if we're not grounded, we're not going to see it. We're not going to realize those signs that are there. And Spirit's saying everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Let's get this energy focused, right? Let's get grounded here. So yeah, like I said, some of you, your spirit guides can be trying to help you. Some of you might even be, I'm seeing little fairies here too. So some of you may even work with the fae or elementals. Let's see here. Let's see what else is your guidance. Pile number 1. What is your advice on your situation? What is pile 1's advice on their situation? Okay, so we have self-imposed restrictions. Okay. And to me, the self-imposed restrictions are those fears, right? Maybe there's the things that you need to let go of, is the fear to know that you will make it through this. The 9 of Wands is about resilience. It's about resilience. So maybe these self-imposed restrictions are something that Spirit is wanting you to acknowledge, right? Am I blocking myself? Am I stopping myself? Is there something within me that is creating blockages here where I am getting stuck in that way of thinking? I'm seeing peace of mind as well, right? And how do we get peace of mind? We can really work towards grounding ourselves, right? Like I said, going for a walk sometimes, doing something in the house that's helping you to kind of work through your feelings, your thoughts. That could be as simple as washing dishes or doing laundry, folding laundry. Something that you don't want, while you're not even thinking about it, it's putting you kind of like into a very meditative state, right? Vacuuming or doing something around the house, or just simply going outside, right? Walking around. Things of that nature. Okay. Let's see what else. What is your advice on your situation? We have honesty is essential. So I feel like with this too, it's maybe Spirit is also saying you have to be at this time completely honest with yourself. And I'm hearing like, what do you want? What do you want? Be honest with yourself, right? Be honest with yourself about what it is that you want, the direction that you want to go. Listen to your heart, okay? Your intuition. And I'm just feeling like, yeah, some of you with the Nine of Wands energy could be feeling like so drained, so tired, like you've exhausted, I feel like, a lot of your energy. Like you feel, for some of you, you feel a change coming, a shift coming, or you might even be, some of you, right on the precipice of some type of huge, change here. Let's see what else. What is your advice? Pile number 1. We have no rush. Have patience. Okay? So like I said, especially for those of you where you're feeling a little bit ungrounded, don't make decisions in that place, right? Because then that would be kind of delving more into the shadow side of the Knight of Swords, where it's very impulsive, very reckless. You want to make sure that you are super focused, right, on what it is that you were doing here. Have patience. Okay, let's see what else. What is your advice on your situation? We have observe the patterns and cycles. So maybe if you are someone who does have a similar pattern or a similar cycle, this could be talking about you, or it can even be talking about another person, right? And maybe there's something that you need to be honest with yourself about that. Are you someone who kind of gets into, a certain pattern or cycle that creates these blockages for you? Is there something else that you need to recognize within someone else? That's leaving you in a place that's causing or creating upheaval in your life. Okay? We also have a knowledge here with Archangel Raziel. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot of you. I'm feeling grounding is going to be something really important for you. So you're able to really kind of focus your energy here. Underneath the deck, look at that. Release negativity and indecisions. Right? Indecision. And that could be because of this self-imposed restrictions. Okay. And I am feeling with the action here, there could be some type of action that you're needing to take. Maybe you're kind of stuck on a choice, stuck on a decision. And it's yourself who's kind of in a way holding you back. I'm seeing transition underneath. Yeah. So maybe some of you are going through, like I said, a big change, some type of transition that's happening in your life right now. And you just feel like there's a lot of uncertainty, right? With the omens here, I'm seeing this as something where Spirit is communicating with you about this in a positive way, right? I don't really see anything particularly negative from this. I feel like the only thing that's really happening is something that you're maybe overthinking, overanalyzing here with that moon card, where your own worst fears, in a sense, are kind of like making you think that this is something that you're not going to be able to do, or something you're not going to be able to move through, right? This is about focus and intuition with the omen, so that, like I said, you can see the signs that Spirit is giving to you. There's also a message here for some of you to focus on where you want to go, right? Looking at how this bird is kind of flying through the sky, like leading, right, as far as direction. I don't know, maybe some of you, this is a hawk here. Like I said, some of you, your spirit guides can be communicating by way of birds. I'm also seeing some little feathers here that are also there. So pay attention, I feel like, is a big thing. Pay attention. I'm definitely feeling like things are shifting, but remember, it's also about you going with the flow, right? Of where your heart and your intuition, I feel like, are leading and guiding you. And for some of you, maybe it's away from a situation, and maybe that's what you're needing to be honest with yourself about. Maybe for some of you, it's about being honest with yourself about what your heart truly wants, right? Or being honest that you block yourself, or you have your own restrictions that kind of hold you back. And maybe this is a need, again, peace of mind here, meditating, taking some time, just a pause, just a break, so you can really focus your energy, right? You're able to get the knowledge and the wisdom that you need, the downloads, so you know exactly what you need to do, exactly where you need to focus your energy, okay, in order to come up with the best solution. But yeah, looking at this, to me, this looks like very positive energy, things working out, things, it may just be that there's a lot that's going on, a lot that's happening, and it's kind of like you're just like, oh my goodness, like this is too much. Like I can't even right now. But I feel like this is spirit saying things are going to be fine. It's just at this time, things are going to work out. You're going to move through this. You've been through worse. Okay? You've been through worse, especially with that 9 of Wands. Very resilient energy. You will make it through this. Just go with the flow, follow the signs, the synchronicities, notice serendipity where it's happening in your life, certain things that you're seeing, okay, over and over again, releasing maybe negative thoughts or feelings, beliefs surrounding things, and indecision, because sometimes that can also lead to stagnancy, right? The indecisiveness, choosing, like let's just say your heart is really telling you, I want to do this or I want to do that. But then the negative thinking, right, comes in and you're just like, no, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to do it because I'm thinking I'm going to fail or it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. This is spirit saying, right? Get it together, get it together and ground yourself, right? Meditate, spend time in nature so that you can really kind of claim back your power, your energy. Right? Be honest with yourself about what it is you want, you desire. Okay? What it is that you're deserving of, I feel like. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonate with the Peacock and the knowledge card, this is going to be a reading. So we're getting some advice on your situation. Like I said, just keep in mind that this is a general reading. We are going to look at your cards and see what your advice is here. Let's look at the tarot first. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, 7 of Wands. Wow, Ace of Wands again. Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys, there's 3 Ace of Wands here. What is happening right now? And then we have the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. What are you guys planning here? This is like, the aces are opportunity for a new beginning, but the aces can be about, a spark of inspiration, a creative idea, something that has potential. And you have 3 aces here. That is crazy. 3 different decks, and you got the Ace of Wands in all of them. Okay. We have a commitment here. Oh, maybe for some of you, this is about a love situation. Might be work, something else. Doesn't just have to be a love situation. Maybe it's like a business career for some of you type of thing. We have psychic development for, let's see. We have Palo Santo with Guardian. And then we have Golden Healer Quartz, and it says open the door. And you have 3 aces here. Psychic development to me, which means that you are listening to your intuition here. You have knowledge. Knowledge. Look at how there's all of these little, I don't even know what you call these things. They're little lit up little lanterns. And then he's sitting down here on the floor reading about the lanterns. There's a door right in front of him. with knowledge here. I am almost curious to kind of see what this message in this book says. But what I will say, you have the Ace of Wands that's here 3 times. That is a new beginning, an opportunity for a new beginning. Maybe for some of you, yes, it could be about love. And if that is the case, then I would say maybe this is opening the door to your heart, to love, right? Maybe because we have the 7 of Wands energy here. The 7 of Wands can be about challenges and adversity. Not backing down, standing your ground, perseverance. Okay, maybe if you feel troubled right now, like maybe there are some challenges, maybe for some of you surrounding a commitment, that maybe there's some type of new download or idea, some type of inspiration that Spirit's giving to you, because we have opened the door. So this makes me feel like whatever challenges you're facing right now, don't give up. Don't give up. Because we have Guardian here, and to me this is kind of like, in a way, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your spirit team kind of like watching over you in this process. Maybe some of you are going through your opening up of your spiritual gifts in that sense. With Guardian, yeah, it makes me feel like you're being supported. Open the door. Yeah, I want to see what this knowledge says. Let's see, where is that? Okay. So it says research, information, acquisition, and education. Where is the good stuff at? Okay, it says, it is time for you to seek out more information. There is more to this than it seems. This is the card of further education and subject specialization. Learn something new or go back to the basics of what you know. There is always something to be gained from learning. If this card has appeared in your reading today, it is a call to research and check all the facts before you move forward. Think critically when you are learning or gaining new knowledge. Question and allow your intuition to guide you. Find knowledge that resonates and speaks to your heart, and then share this knowledge with others. Light and understanding follows those who seek knowledge. They are able to dispel discrimination and misunderstandings and bring peace to situations. Okay. And you have knowledge, you have psychic development. This almost makes me feel like your spirit guides, in a sense, are trying to help you, to give you guidance. So maybe for some of you, you do need, some more information. Maybe that's how this is being presented to you with the aces. It's opportunity for something new, a new idea, a new inspiration that's coming in, a new creative idea for some of you. Something that has potential for you. Maybe some of you it's more than one, because you have 3 wands here. But I will say, you have the 10 of Cups here. The 10 of Cups is a beautiful energy of emotional fulfillment. Feeling abundant, feeling happy, feeling blessed. And maybe for some of you, it's opening the door to your intuition, to be more grounded with your intuition. Maybe for some of you, it's making commitment to yourself, another person. Maybe it's, like I said, it could be a job, career move for you. What are these crows doing? They look like they're sharing blueberries. Yeah, we have commitment here. I'm feeling a message for some of you that there is a need for you to find your inner strength, your inner courage to bring your own emotions and feelings into balance through this process. Some of you may be needing to set boundaries. Okay, for some of you. maybe needing some boundaries here. Some of you, it could be, right? Something new that you're wanting to do here. Something new that you're wanting to create. And like I said, there's a door here. And then this says, open the door. So maybe if some of you are, like I said, are feeling some type of challenge that's there, because if you look at this person, they're standing here in front of these mountains. It looks like there's a bunch of clouds here too. So the Seven of Wands, like I said, is about perseverance. It's about not backing down, you know? Not backing down. Standing your ground with whatever this is that you've been working towards. Maybe some of you... Yeah, I'm feeling like some of you can be changing your beliefs that you might have. Limitations that are blocking you. I feel like ultimately, whatever this is, we've got the Ten of Cups here, which is a beautiful energy here. Something moving, maybe moving forward with something that's going to make you happy, that's going to bring you happiness. Maybe for some of you, it's going back to school or learning a new skill, or maybe some of you are wanting to take classes in, literally psychic development, working on, maybe you're becoming a healer for some of you, literally, because the golden healer quartz here is a beautiful healing crystal. So maybe for some of you, it's working towards clearing, I feel like, a lot of your own energy here. And maybe opening the door, in a sense, to your own wisdom, your own knowledge that you hold within inside of yourself, access to that, based off of things that you have gone through in your past. And this is going to be something that helps you to gain the clarity that you need. Some of you with the Guardian here, it's like you're accessing dormant energy. Maybe for some of you, it's igniting passion, creativity into your life. Cleansing, I'm feeling also, because you have Palo Santo here. So cleansing your energy, cleansing. Yeah. Some of you, I'm feeling cleaning or clearing your energy here. Maybe removing blockages within your psychic abilities, psychic gifts. If you're feeling any type of imbalance here. But to me, this is awakening, in a sense, your creativity, your passions. That if there's any type of, like I said, challenges, things that you're facing at this time, that you move forward, I feel like, in a place of confidence and knowing that as long as you follow your intuition, and I feel like the downloads that Spirit is giving to you, maybe it's for some of you making a commitment to yourself. There's something that you want to do, something that you want to create, something that you want to manifest here. That you put forth and continue to put forth the commitment and dedicated effort towards something. But let's get some additional messages here for you. Pile number 2. What is your advice on your situation? And like I said, I'm getting, because of the Seven of Wands here, the Seven of Wands can sometimes be about taking on a very kind of like protecting your space, boundaries for some of you. And if you are maybe, say, being challenged in a commitment, maybe this is a time for you to not take less than you're deserving of, Let's see. What is pile number 2's advice on their situation? Progress. It says momentum is increasing. Progress. Lots of 5s here. Look at that. 55 on the Palo Santo, 5 on the psychic development. And then you have 5555. And fives are about changes. It can be about conflict, maybe for some of you that you've been going through, maybe with another person or something that you're finding within inside of yourself, and maybe at this time where you're feeling that there's a lot that's kind of coming in right now, setbacks, blockages, things of that nature, that you continue to move forward. Like I said, for some of you, not backing down. Let's see here. What else? What is your advice, pile number 2, on your situation? Self-love is essential. Self-love is essential. What is your advice on your situation? Give and receive help. So maybe for some of you, be open, right, to receiving help or guidance from another person's opinion, talking to someone about what it is that you are wanting to do, wanting to create, or something that you're going through. Okay, being open to receive help, like especially if you've been feeling kind of challenged and you're asking your spirit guides, like, help me, help me through this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Be open to receiving that help, right? Be open to receiving messages from your guardians. Let's see, what is your advice? Recovery road. So maybe for some of you, this is healing. Maybe it's a commitment that you're making to healing yourself for some of you. Working on expanding your, I don't know, maybe some of you can be shifting the focus towards yourself, towards your own healing, towards working through things. And let's see here, pile 2, what is your advice? We have be willing to compromise, which to me is a way of spirit saying be flexible. Go with the flow. Okay. What is your advice? Pile 2. Release fear and blame. Release fear and blame. Okay. Underneath the deck, we also have trust, divine timing, and courage with Archangel Michael. So I'm feeling this as far as, like I said, your spirit guides, ancestors, guardians, angels, they're protecting you. Maybe for some of you, this is calling on you to have courage. Continue to move forward. Some of you, it's, a road to healing that you're doing. Maybe you're learning more. Maybe for some of you, investing more time and energy into yourself, right? To find happiness, to find fulfillment. And maybe for some of you, like I said, it's receiving many ideas, inspiration, creative ideas that you have come in, and needing to, I feel like, put forth the energy, right, to manifest, direct, focus your intention. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so of course this commitment could be, right, many different things depending on what it is that you're going through, but that can either be a commitment that you're making to yourself. Maybe it's something you're dealing with another person. Maybe it's a job. Maybe some of you have new ideas that you want to, move to a new place or to another job or to another country, another city. And I feel like ultimately, like I said, because you have the 10 of Cups energy here, the 10 of Cups is a beautiful energy of happiness and fulfillment. And I feel like the end of all of this is that's, truly what you're deserving of. So don't, like I said, for some of you, take less than you're deserving of. Move towards what it is that you want. Maybe for some of you, yes, you need a little bit more information, right? But open the door, I feel like, in a sense, to opportunity, right? Because with the aces, this is something that spirit is gifting to us in terms of receiving those messages through a dream, in a meditation, something that inspires you, that sparks something within you to kind of bring your fire back or your passion back into your life, to make you feel more fulfilled and happy by you being able to kind of open the door to so much more opportunities that are available to you, right? And maybe that's a commitment that you make to yourself, is that I'm only going to choose things that bring alignment and happiness and joy, into my life, and having the courage to be able to do that. Okay? So I'm going to leave a reading here for you, pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonate with the treasure card and this little dyed quartz crystal here, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out what is your advice on your current situation. So as I said, this is a general reading. So if it doesn't really feel like it matches, you're more than welcome to choose a different pile or check out one of the other readings that I do have. I'm going to quick check this card really quick to make sure we're good. There's no not so good things that for YouTube. But we're going to look at your tarot first, and then we'll bring out your oracle. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Cups. We have, wow, 4 of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a lot of Pentacles here. 2, 3, 4, and the Queen. But 4 of Cups is also here. And we have Treasure. Which almost makes me feel for some of you, there's something that you're not seeing. You have a blind spot. Something that you're not acknowledging. I feel like it could be your perspective and the way that you're looking at a situation. I'm definitely feeling, as far as an emotional level, the 4 of Cups can be feeling sad, discontent, unhappy, indifferent, bored. For somebody, this can be feeling rejected or neglected in some way. Emotional needs not being met. But we have this beautiful Treasure card with the Queen. Okay. We have Knight. We have Reunion of Souls. Reunion of Souls. We have Damiana with the Beloved. Okay. And then we have Epidote with Go Deeper. Okay. This almost makes me feel like I said, because the only Cups card that we have here is the 4 of Cups. Everything else is Pentacles up there. 2, 3, 4 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm noticing both the Beloved and the Reunion of Souls. I'm noticing that because this Beloved card to me also looks kind of in a way similar to this with the Reunion of Souls. In a way, this kind of makes me feel like this could be talking about you finding union within yourself, balance within yourself. There's also this cup of water that's kind of pouring out over the 2 of them here. Masculine, feminine. And the 2 of Pentacles energy here can be talking about some type of balance that you're trying to make. Some of you could be making a choice, making a decision, trying to keep things in balance or maintain balance. For some of you, this could literally have to do with money, finances, jobs, career. With the energy of Knight here, this is about resting. This is about taking time to clear your mind so that you are able to get the insight that you need. Because I feel like for some of you, there's something that you're not seeing here. And that's why Spirit's saying go deeper. Go deeper in a sense. And I feel like within inside of yourself, especially with the reunion of souls here. Now, some of you quite literally could be about a relationship, because we do have the beloved and the reunion of souls. And maybe you got rejected by somebody for some of you with that Four of Cups, and maybe you're working on your healing, maybe there's a need for you to go deeper within inside of yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is also a very grounded, independent type of energy here. Maybe some of you are in a situation where you fear opening up to someone, and this is a need for you to maybe even heal your own energy here. But with the reunion of souls, some of you might have a person or someone that has come into your life to teach you some type of lesson. Okay, some of you guess it could be based on love. It could be something that has been very painful, maybe very challenging for some of you. Some of you could be even letting something go. Letting something go. Some of you could have a fear with the Four of Pentacles energy here, a fear, because the Four of Pentacles is about clinging onto something. Clinging onto something or someone. You're a fear of loss here with the Four of Pentacles. So maybe for some of you, there's a need for you to maybe find healing within inside of yourself. Okay? I am getting this very specifically for those of you in a love situation where maybe this person has rejected you, or you are even in a situation right now, maybe in a relationship with someone, that your needs are not being met. Okay? Your needs are not being met. And maybe even if they're not being met and you're not feeling that they are, and you're still holding on to them, maybe this is why Spirit's saying, look deeper within inside of yourself to see, why am I still holding on to this person or this situation? Because that Queen of Pentacles is a very independent, grounded energy. Maybe this is for some of you to really work on nurturing yourself. And if you're in a situation right now that is not really, it's inconsistent, or it's not really moving forward in a positive direction, maybe there's something that you're needing to release, or something that you're needing to let go of, for some of you. Okay. This could be a friendship, a soulmate, which, doesn't have to be necessarily romantic. It can be a friend, it could be parents, it could be children, that you're also dealing with at this time. Some of you, I'm getting just a very clear message about moving on, about letting go, and maybe for some of you, if you're in that situation where a person has decided to let the connection go and you're still holding on, maybe there's something, like I said, that you're needing to kind of uncover what treasure is here, what you have learned, I feel like, from this experience. For some of you, it could be something that's been very painful, very challenging. I would say being grateful for the experience, finding the blessing in it. Find the blessing in what this experience has brought you, even if it was something that stayed in your life for a short period of time. Some of you may have literally reunited with someone, and then it was something that didn't work out. Like you came back together, you reunited with a person that you've been with from the past, and then even after you reunited with them, it just wasn't working. In that case, I feel like Spirit's saying here, find the blessing. What did this situation teach you? Go deeper within inside of yourself to see what lessons are being gained from this experience, okay? Some of you, I feel like you'll know. Your intuition will tell you. You might already be thinking, I have to let this person go, or it's time to move on. It's time to heal. It's time to, take a step back, And if that is something that resonates for you, I feel like you'll know, because you'll know that that's what you've been thinking. That's what you've been feeling, okay? If it doesn't really resonate for you, then that's probably not your message. But yeah, for some of you, I'm seeing that maybe there is a connection that you're needing to maybe let go of, release, loosen your grip, I feel like, in a way. With the Four of Pentacles, not try to force or not try to control, but more or less just kind of going with the flow of whatever this is, and to know that you are someone with that Queen of Pentacles energy here who has the power to be independent, to be strong. Okay. Now, for others of you where it's not really a love situation, I'm kind of seeing this with the Four of Cups. Like I said, that's the only Cups card we have here. Okay, so that is kind of basically what Spirit is saying, the emotional state that you could be in, which is feeling indifferent, feeling bored, feeling discontent, feeling unhappy, you know, maybe wanting things to be better. Maybe for some of you, you feel like you're kind of in life right now where you're just trying to juggle things and trying to maybe wanting some type of change. Maybe for some of you, it does have to do with business or another job, you know. In which case, again, I'm going back to these two energies that are here. I'm seeing this as you finding union within inside of yourself. Okay? Maybe digging deep within inside of the self. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, it's an energy of nurturing. It's about nurturing your career or your finances, or, you know, if you're stuck at a job that you don't like, it's not paying you enough, right? Money's tight, you know. I'm feeling like with the Treasure card here, there's like showing you that there's other opportunities that are there. And maybe for somebody with the Knight energy here, it's needing to take some time for a rest, for reevaluating things, not being afraid of shifting, not being afraid of changing, you know, honoring what it is that your heart is truly telling you when it comes to maybe a certain decision that you're wanting to make. Some of you can be feeling like really unhappy about where your life is currently at, whether that is your career, your, you know, your love life. And there is this need for, maybe even for some of you, stepping outside of the comfort zone and opening yourself up to what other treasure is surrounding you, right? That's kind of where Spirit is saying, dig deeper or go deeper within inside of the self. Okay. What else am I seeing here? Yeah, some of you, I'm getting very romantic energy here, because this is, Damiana is connected to Venus energy. So it can definitely be about magnetism, attraction, kindred spirits, soulmates, relationships, finding the beloved within, like I said, the union within inside of the self. What else here? The journey. For some of you, this is coming together, union within inside of yourself, right? Maybe getting your masculine and feminine energies to come into alignment with each other, so that you are able to put forth the energy towards the things that you truly want. Maybe for some of you, it is finding more balance in your life, you know, to kind of weigh pros and cons, making changes, making decisions that you need to, you know. Maybe for some of you, it's kind of feeling with that Four of Cups energy here that there's no opportunity surrounding you. And sometimes we get stuck like that, right? We feel like sometimes there's no way to get out of our situation, and we just feel stuck like that, you know, that we have to settle, that we have to stay in that type of mindset or mentality with it. I'm feeling that for many of you, it's working on your own energy. Maybe for some of you, it's a time of solitude, you know, where you're finding the gifts within inside of yourself, so that you are able to, I feel like, make the changes that you need to, you know, and really work on grounding yourself, your energy, and recognize that there are, you know, opportunities that are surrounding you, thinking about what it is that you truly want, you know, especially if you're feeling like there's nothing, you know, for you or surrounding you. Because with treasure, you know, it's like Spirit saying here, there is something here. There is either it's a silver lining for you. There's some type of blessing that you're not seeing. And that's why Spirit is saying, go deeper within, maybe within inside of the self, right? Maybe for some of you, it's about having the courage and to find that union within your feminine and your masculine energies to move towards making a clear decision, a choice for yourself. Many of you, I feel like maybe if it does have to do with your career, that it's like remembering you're the Queen of Pentacles. You know, you can absolutely create abundance and wealth and security and stability for yourself. You know, maybe for some of you, it's looking at the opportunities that are surrounding you, especially if you feel like, okay, I've been looking for a job, I've been looking for this change, I've been looking for this, and there's nothing there, you know, and we can get kind of bummed out about it. But I'm feeling like this is where Spirit's saying, go deeper. You know, there is something there, something that you can create here. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get some more advice for you, pilot number 3. Okay, so what is your advice on your situation, pile 3? What is your advice? We have perseverance is needed. Okay. Just perseverance, which means keep on keeping on. We have completion here with 9999. It says congratulations on ending a cycle. Okay. What is your advice on your situation, pile number 3? We have no rush, have patience. We also have balance, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And that's also in that 2 of Pentacles, right? We're finding balance here. Like I said, for some of you, maybe it's needing more balance in your life. Maybe it's emotional balance. Okay. And we also have 3333 there. Advice. We have release fear and blame. And we also have release negativity and indecisions. Bottom of the deck, we have reconsider with 6666. And it says, where is this decision leading? Okay. Maybe some of you are making a decision from a place of, let's just say, the 4 of Cups energy. Okay. So this would be a need for you to kind of bring your own energy into balance so that you can make sure that whatever choice or decision you're making is from a place of power, a place of confidence, right? Not taking less or not settling for less than you deserve, or what is actually possible for you. You know, so maybe there are certain choices or decisions that you're needing to reconsider, you know. Maybe for some of you, if it's holding on to someone and waiting, you know, or wanting to reunite or to reconcile with someone. And maybe this is also something that you're needing to reconsider here, you know. I don't know, because it's a general reading, you know, you'll have to take it how it resonates. Maybe there's something that's been on your mind and there's something that you need to really dig deeper, right? Go deeper. Is this the right choice? Is this the right decision for me? Where would the current decision that maybe you have on your mind, where would that lead you? You know, does it lead to a place where you're not feeling fulfilled, not feeling happy, not feeling, you know, like, it makes me think of like, there's many choices, there's many options, but is there a better choice? Is there a better option? Is there a better opportunity? You know, in a way, I'm kind of seeing it's like you're uncovering treasure here. Yeah, it makes me feel like not settling here, not settling for less than you're deserving of, whether that's money, you know, a job, a career, a relationship. Bringing some type of cycle to an end here for some of you. But yeah, some of you I'm getting, because of that 4 of Cups, you know, a need for you to kind of bring yourself into a more emotionally stable place. Okay. And not fear taking a risk, stepping outside of the comfort zone for some of you. Maybe for some of you it is because we have the Three of Pentacles here, it's about entrepreneurship. Maybe for some of you, it's opening your own business, you know? And maybe there's some very important choices that you have to make here at this time, right? But it's really a need for you to kind of find that balance and union within inside of the self so that you're very clear, right? About what choice you're moving forward with, I feel like. Okay? So I'm going to leave this reading here for you, pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.